I've been in therapy long enough to know my triggers. I've just been struggling. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So I just wanted to share something with you guys. Let me just pause this right here. This video is not a vlog. It's actually a chit chat video that was going to initially start as a vlog, but I decided to make it into a chit chat video. So let's continue. My channel is geared toward serving people by inspiring and empowering others to be the best version of themselves in whatever capacity that is. And I do that by telling my story, by being vulnerable. And one of the things that I wanted to mention is, you guys know my cousin passed away, and I didn't stay at her service. I just wanted to go and pay my respects to my aunt and my cousins. And although I would have loved to stay, this is my dad's side of the family, and I just turned 40, and for 39 years I grew up in this toxic environment. I think we all have families that display some toxicity, but this, my dad's family, my family, like, there's generations upon generations upon generations of hurt and trauma, and it just continues. It's like the cycle is never ending. And for me, especially when my dad died, but especially when I became ill in October of 2020, the steps that I took and the things that I learned dealing with certain people in that family, it opened my eyes to things that were very hurtful, very painful, and things that I had to come to the realization of, the harsh reality, and deal with it. And so I say that to say that there are people in your family, your bloodline, your relatives, that are people sitting next to you, people calling your phone all the time, people that you breaking bread with, that are your blood relatives, that are not rooting for you, that don't want to see you win. That's a harsh reality, but it is true. It is accurate. Everybody in your family ain't rooting for you, just like everybody in the world ain't rooting for you. Everybody that you cool with, all your friends, you know, I'm not trying to be negative by any means. Let me just say this. I do feel like there are people who have friend groups and people who have, you know, certain cliques within your family. I do feel like those people are, I'm not saying that everybody is rooting on your downfall. I'm just saying in all of our families, there's always somebody that's hating. There's always somebody that's jealous or envious. There's always somebody who thinks that they're better than other people and that you gotta kiss their butts, or they super bougie, or whatever it is that goes on in your family. So I don't want to make this seem negative, because I would love for everybody in my family. I would love, and that's a part of the reason why I'm saying this, is because I wish that I didn't have to leave my cousin's service. I did it for the sake of my mental health. I've been in therapy long enough to know my triggers, so I prayed and I prayed all week to ask God to give me a sign if I should go or not. And he did. He gave me a sign that I should go and pay my respects, and that was enough. And I am totally 100% okay with that. You have to continue to do the work necessary, whether it's through therapy, journaling, but the self-work, especially when you've been in therapy as long as I have, and especially when you're vulnerable, because yes, I've been in therapy for quite some time, and I want to be in therapy for the rest of my life. I need that mental exercise, you know, just like I need the physical exercise. But when you evolve as a person to the point where you know you're triggered, but then you start second guessing yourself, that's my vulnerability coming in, you know, because I've had a rough couple of weeks. And that's why I said I was gonna take some time away from social media, because... So let me again pause right here. I just want to clarify that I absolutely love my family. However, during my healing process and during my healing journey right now, I just have too much going on And I'm choosing to love from afar. I'm choosing first to forgive. I'm learning to try to forgive easily because who am I to not? However, I spent 39 years putting so many people before me that it's difficult for me to learn how to put me first, how to put my mental health first. And that is where I am now. It's difficult to balance, am I doing the right thing on this journey of evolving into a better person, evolving into a better Christian? I'm learning that when God speaks to me through my intuition, that little voice inside of me that says, you're uncomfortable, that feels shaky, if I feel that way before I even go to where my family is present, because I fear what my reaction may be as a result of their toxicity, that says a lot. And I'm going to listen to that little voice inside of me. I've had it. I've just been struggling. I've been struggling. And the fact that my cousin died and I have to be around family members. I haven't seen anybody from my father's side of the family in 2-3 months. I've been working on forgiving from afar for myself and moving forward and loving from a distance. That's something I'm working on, because there were people in my 39 years of living that I never would have thought that they would have done some of the things that they've done, and I'm highly disappointed. So I have to move forward with that. But when you're ill and you're sick and people do things to you, and you're also on a journey to continue to evolve and grow and be a great human being, it's tough. So I just wanted to say that, because we are struggling. People are struggling in this pandemic. And the fact that at the beginning of the pandemic, I was praying for this, but I just thought families were going to come together. I didn't think the opposite was going to happen. I thought that miracles were going to happen in family relationships. And I have had so many relationships that have dissolved since I became ill. Friendships with people who I thought were my friends, were my best friends. Family relationships with people whom I was super close with. And it's like when I got sick, some of it I think may be because of my sickness, but also some of it I think, I don't know. I can't speak for other people. I don't know. All I can say is I've had so many relationships dissolve in the past 2 years of me being sick that I've been trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But I also understand that God is taking me on this roller coaster ride, and I'm gonna come out of this thing being a great service to anybody watching my channel, to people who are in my presence. I feel so loved by the little bit of people in my presence than I felt when I had an abundance of people around me. Let that sink in.